Alright, quick video showing how to drive an Aftrburner instance from a Discord bot. So, I added a couple slash commands. So if I come here and say slash connect, and if I say add cube, adds a cube to the world. And if I say add cube again, increments the z value, it's going to put the cube out by 10, and adds another cube to the world. And I can do that ad nauseum, so slash add cube. But now, once I've demonstrated the ability to connect to an instance and send a net message from Discord to Aftrburner, obviously I can do anything I could do with a net message normally, which is any C++ code I want. So, how did I do this? Let me switch scenes. Okay, so here is my code, just running it on glitch. If you haven't added your own slash command, you've got a couple things you've got to do. You go to the commands, you make a new command, you add it to the list of commands that get imported here, and then it should find it. And then of course you add to this list down here, and then you add something you're listening to. So added an add cube and a connect. Connect, I reinitialize some state because unless you enforce a recompile, if you're using global variables, it's not going to actually do anything here. Then I say, so client is a, so you got to import net from net. If you normally you'd say like require net, but there's something about the way this does this, you can't use require statements. So just import net from net. You say client equals new socket. So now client exists at a global scope. So once you say connect, connect to, this is the port that Aftrburner listens to by default, and this is my current IP address. Obviously, I'm behind a NAT, so I had to set up port forwarding on 12683 to my computer. Eventually, I want to add the IP address and the port as like arguments to the slash command. I just haven't done that yet. Once you've done that, this is just some error checking. These are various events that the socket can have happen: a connect, a close, an error, a ready, and a timeout. But I don't worry about any of that. I just assume it works. And then the add cube command creates a payload. Interesting thing, I guess it's an endianness problem, because the floats I'm sending were in the reverse order that C++ expected them. So instead of putting the payload as XYZ like C++ or like the net message expects, I put in ZYX and then call reverse on the buffer, or convert the floats to a uint array, reverse it, craft the net message. This code, I just had to look up in the module what code I needed. So I convert this number to a bunch of bytes. I wrote that down here. Right shift 24, right shift 16, mod 256, right shift 8, mod 256, value mod 256. Those are the 4 bytes in that number. It's going to have a payload of 12 because it's got 4 floats. Put that in offset of 4 into this array. Put these values at an offset of 8. Increment the z counter for next time. Write those bytes to the socket. Voila. So that's an example of driving an Aftrburner instance from Discord. So now I've done it from C++, obviously. I've done it from Python. I've done it from Java. I've done it from MATLAB. And now I've done it from Node.js. So if you can write on a TCP socket, you can drive an Aftrburner instance.